Hi, Dr. Roberts. Hi, classmates. This is Jill coming to you from sunny Southern California, and I teach for Saddleback College. I teach ESL citizenship in Mission Viejo, California. I teach adults. And prior to 2020, all of our classes were in person. When we went online, fully online in March of 2020, we realized that it's a lot more difficult to keep students engaged in an online environment because you're all just looking at little black squares with little faces. So the way I decided to kind of tailor my instruction a little bit, and it's noted in chapter 4 of our book as well, using technologies can enhance a student's experience with language learning and content learning by providing immediate feedback for them. So I chose to gamify my classroom. So what I'm going to share with you today here are 3 different types of technologies that I use with my students that can easily be tailored to your younger students. They are Kahoot, Jeopardy, and Hidden Pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to show you Kahoot first. And if you're familiar with Kahoot already, I apologize. Hopefully it's new to some of you. So you go to kahoot.com, and these are free resources. So I'm first going to show you how to create a game, and then we'll demo one of the ones that I've already made. So I'm going to log in, and I'm going to go to home. Okay, so if you want to create a new one, you come up here into the right corner, click Create, Kahoot, and then the question generator. You can just close those little ads that pop up. So let's just say, who is the president of the U.S.? All right, and then you can put in your answers here. So we'll put Donald Trump. We'll put Barack Obama. We'll say Joe Biden. And then you can kind of tailor it to your class. You can put one of your students' names or your own name just for fun. And then you're going to choose the correct answer here by marking it with a little check box. And then you can also insert media for each page. I always do it for every single question because it just gives them a little bit of a clue as to what the answer might be, and it just customizes it and makes it more engaging. And then you would go over here to add the next question. And you can add true and false questions, fill in the blanks, multiple choice like this. And once you're done, you just go ahead and click save. And then once you save it, you're able to either assign it or play it live. So let's go back to the main page here, and we'll go to my Kahoots that I've made. There's also a search area here. You can search public Kahoots. If you do that, I highly recommend that you scrutinize it first, because I've seen some that have a lot of mistakes in them. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that, it's perfect. So I always just create my own because, like I said, I can customize it, put my students' names in there and kind of make it fun. So we'll just host this one live here, the one on the Constitution. So yeah, let's host that one live. So your students will need to use their phones to log in. And there's 2 options. They can either use the QR code, or they can go to kahoot.it and type in their name and the game pin. So I'm just going to use the QR code. It's a lot easier. So I customized this one with a song about the Constitution in the background. So while the students are logging in, there's something they can kind of listen to. But we'll go ahead and start. And basically what the idea is, you want to try to be the fastest responder in order to win. Okay, so on my phone, I'm going to see that those images right there, a red triangle, a blue diamond, a yellow circle, and a green square. So I want to say the blue one. So I'm going to click on the blue. And so I got it right. You can change the amount of time that they have to respond. Also, you can make it longer or shorter as you wish. But once all of your students have answered it, it'll stop. It won't keep ticking the clock down. Once they're all logged in and marked their answer, it'll stop the clock. And then you'll see as you go, if you have 15, 20, 25 students, it'll give you the top 5 scores all the time. So it's really kind of cool. They can kind of keep track of how well they're doing. And then at the end, it shows you the top 3 winners and then the 4th and 5th place. Okay, so what year was it written? It was written in 1787. So I need to wake up my phone here and hit green. And so there you see, you'll see how many people got it right, how many people got it wrong. It's nice because it's you don't see the names of who got it incorrect. So it's kind of nice. The students can be anonymous. All right, so that's Kahoot. The next thing I'm going to show you is Jeopardy. So you're going to go to playfactile.com. This is free as well. You just need to sign up. So I'm already signed up, so I'm just going to sign in. Now, for the free version, you're able to create 3 different Jeopardy games only, no more than that. So you just click here to create your game, and then you create the columns, right? The different topics, and then the questions. You can go 100 all the way up to 500. So we'll play this one. And you can play it. See, these are all locked. See the little pink lock? So these are all if you pay for it. But if it's the free version, you can just play the Jeopardy style, which is fun. You can divide your class into teams, or if you just want to play all together, you can just choose one team. Buzzer mode is you have to pay for, so I always just put no. And then you have to choose a little mascot and begin the game. So you can see here my headings are steps to citizenship, the new world, rights and responsibilities, body language, and revolution and independence. So I just asked, and I explained to my students, because many of them have never seen Jeopardy before. Some of them have, but most of them have not. And so I explained that, the questions get more and more difficult as they go up. So I'll just choose one just to show you. So it even plays the little Jeopardy song. So I wait for my students to say, I know the answer, teacher. And I say, okay, let's see. And then, they'll tell me July 4th, and you say, yep, you're right. So then I have my students keep track of how much they've earned. Or if I have an embedded tutor or a proctor in my class, I have them keep track of the scores. And then at the end, I always kind of joke around and say, oh yeah, now I owe you a check for, $2,000 or whatever. So, but it's super fun. The students really love it. And it's a really good way to engage them in their learning. So that's Jeopardy. And then the last one I'm going to show you is called Hidden Pictures. So for this one, you're going to go to gamesforesl.com, and it creates a PowerPoint. So what you're going to do is it tells you right here, you're going to insert an image, and then you're going to right click the image and send it to the back. So like you can see here with this wolf, it's going to put all the little colored tiles above the picture. And then when it's time to play it, you're just going to go to slideshow from the beginning. Okay, just like you would any other PowerPoint. And then this one, I think, has different famous landmarks in Washington, D.C. that I've taught my students. So it's kind of a fun way to see if they remember what they are by looking at the pictures. So I kind of randomly pick ones, not the easiest ones, but to make it a little bit more difficult. And then as soon as they recognize what it is, they can yell out the answer. So in this case, it's the Supreme Court building. So then you can show the answer there. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I hope that you'll find these 3 different technologies useful, and I hope that your students will have fun using them and learning with them. And have a good day, everyone. See you in class.